Hey groupies, welcome back to Format Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer. You can call me PD. Now, the Culture Study is where I use my background as both a video producer, an aspiring filmmaker, a director. I've had my time on music video sets, film sets, and I use that experience to check out music videos coming out of the K-pop realm. And I also am a Korean American who has been following Korean culture my entire life. And so I provide any insight I can on that. Now, today we are going to be watching Bomb by AleXa. Now, here's the thing. I know this video is incredibly late. AleXa made her debut back in October, and I'm just now getting to it. Now, here's a couple things. I actually moved in October from Vegas to Los Angeles. It wasn't a small move, it was a big move. Not only was I moving to a different state, I didn't have a set, I had none of what you see here now. And who you call AleXa, I actually know as Alex, a friend of the channel. I knew Alex before she debuted, and I know that she wanted me to check this out, but here's the thing. I wanted to do it proper justice. I know this is several months late, and I asked her, hey, do you want like a clean, proper set, or do you care like if the video is ugly or not? And I just shoot it in my living room. And she said she didn't care, but I cared. And ultimately, I wanted to give her a quality, aesthetically pleasing reaction. And so since my move to LA, and since having our brand new set, this is going to be the very first video on our brand new set, dedicated to Alex, aka AleXa, and Bomb. We're also going to be checking out the new comeback trailer for AI Trooper, and we're going to be watching that after Bomb. Now, I do want to preface, our set is actually not finished. This is really just something in the works. We're still building it as it goes, but I figure, hey, we're at a point where it's okay. Like, we can debut a little bit of it. And so this is going to be our temporary set. Now, we're not going to be moving or anything, but we're going to be adding things in here and there. But this is our new set. Now, this new set is in our new office, which was made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons over on Patreon. If you would like to support us, go to patreon.com/formattherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reactions like this. For higher level tiers, you also get live stage reactions, variety show reactions, and we're bringing back Drama Club and more in March. However, supporting us monetarily is completely optional. If you can't support us monetarily or you just don't want to, that's completely fine. Let's get into this video. This is Bomb by AleXa, and this is your form of therapy.
Knock knock 시작해. I can't wait anymore. But button or push, I can't tell anymore. 또 똑같은 action, can't change anymore. 집어치워 blind, I can't take anymore. 처음 느낀 texture, 이질적인 gesture. Low, low. 다 들어간 불꽃에 얼어붙은 눈빛은 glow. 깜짝 놀랄 걸 맘에 놓다간 따끔대일 걸. Since I'm the one, I am the one. Let's have some fun. 애지게 웃어. 뻔한 질문에 대답하기 날 좀 바쁜 걸. 자신 없다면 I will make you see. We gon' drop it like a bomb. Drop it like a bomb. Boom, 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 boom. So get ready now. 감당하겠다면 서두려고 I'm your fantasy. 이건 나와 같은 주저하지 말고 소리 높여. It's your melody. 아주 많이 다른 총선 없는 네 머릿속엔 day 전쟁 중. 영혼 없는 blank 화면 속엔 bang bang loading 중. 조용한 SNS 그게 전부 네 일. 진짜 너를 보여봐. 네 like 숙녀다운 attitude 찾아가는 거라면 번질 수가 틀렸지. No like it 더 원한다면 지금 다가와. We gon' drop it like a bomb. We gon' drop it like a bomb. Boom, 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 boom. So get ready now. 간단하게 따라하면서 느려봐. I'm your fantasy. 이건 나와 같은 주저하지 말고 소리 높여. It's your melody. 아주 많이 다른 like a bomb, bomb. Let's go drop it like a bomb. Come on, give it to you. Boom, 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 boom. So get ready now. 주저하지 말고 소리 높여. It's your melody. 거짓말을 안 해. 눈치 보지 말고 이제부터 I'm the only one. We gon' drop it like a bomb.
Ooh. Alright, now I focused very hard in this video and this reaction to kind of be more in-depth and analyze everything to its most crucial elements. Just because someone is a friend does not mean I'm going to go easy on them. In fact, it means I'm going to be more critical because I believe in them and I want them to do better. Now, first of all, this is a Zany Brothers video, and I knew that she was going to be signed to the ZB label, which is a music label started by Zany Bros. If you don't know Zany Bros, they are among one of the most prolific video production companies in Korea. You know, they're a pretty well-known name, and I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, AleXa is actually the very first artist under the newly found ZB label. So it's a video production company turned music label, which is an interesting route. But I guess when you manage enough music video productions, you could also learn how to start up your own label and do your own thing. So in terms of the video quality, this is superb. A high quality music video for a debut solo artist. I mean, not a lot of solo releases get this level of a production budget. I mean, there was a lot of CG in here, but it wasn't just the CG. It was actually the physical sets that they built, the amount of backup dancers they had, the lighting, everything about this was a very, very high budget video, which high budget video means also a lot more pressure. I'm actually looking at the credits for this. This is very interesting. The cast says AleXa and then an AleXa 5, Alien 28, D21, HJ, and AleXa. So there was a segment in the music video where there was like a camera looking at her. That camera looking at her was actually a cinema camera, I guess the AleXa 5. I don't know if that was on purpose, meant to kind of like play on her name, or if all her videos are going to be shot on the AleXas, but that's pretty interesting. So in terms of video and concept, looks like they're going for a cyberpunk aesthetic, which is very cool. I saw some of the art stuff coming out previously before she actually debuted, and I thought it was a very interesting approach to her debut and her whole concept. And I think because it's a backing from Zany Bros, there's a much bigger push for a very big visual element. So the fact that they actually have artwork, concept artwork, animations of her, that's actually pretty cool. But then there's the song. What do I think of the song? I think the song's very good. The song seems to follow the route of something powerful, very dance driven. If you notice, there's a heavy focus on the performance aspect of this video. And when I knew Alex, she was definitely more dance focused, I would say, than singing, although she did sing, but she was known for her dancing back in the day. And so I can see why they made a big push for the dance element in this. And because of that, there's also not a huge range to the singing. Also because Alex isn't fluent in Korean. Last time I heard, Alex was working really hard to learn Korean, but I know that is something that is still definitely a challenge for her. And that's really, really challenging for someone who is a soloist. When you're in a group, you have a lot of members kind of supporting you, especially Korean members. And so if you're a foreign member who doesn't speak Korean fluently, kind of sit back a little for a few years, learn Korean as hard as you can, and then eventually steadily improve. What I have to admire about AleXa is that she does not have that luxury. She is on her own. She has to brave everything on her own. If she struggles with the Korean, she needs to pick it up right away. With that said, the song is fun. It's got a great build up. I love how it's just like almost like a building tension, like, well, it's called Bomb, and it feels like it's like something that's building up to explode. Now, I do wish that her vocals had kind of gotten a little bit higher, maybe just a bit more projection on her end. Her going louder, maybe even screaming and going crazier at the end, you know? Kind of really lean into the build-up that the song and the backing track was building up towards. Sure, the instrumental goes that route, but I wish the singing had also gone that route as well. So that is something I look forward to in the next comeback. Overall, a very solid debut, a better debut than most, especially because she has such a powerful backing in Zany Bros, but also because she's been at this for a really, really long time. And so I think this was a very good debut. Now, I think she's going to stick with this aesthetic, the aesthetic of doing something that's a little bit in your face, a little bit hard, kind of like the badass concept. A lot of people are doing like this cheer squad or like a girl crush, sexy, cute concept. I love that AleXa is going for straight up badass, cutthroat. It's not a style that's readily done in K-pop, but I think she sells it pretty well. Now, we're gonna be checking out this next video. This is the comeback trailer called AI Trooper. Yeah, so it looks like it's the same similar aesthetic from the debut. Ooh.
Hey! I am AleXa. Coming to get ya. Are you ready for me? Let's do this. 1, 2,
Okay,
3. I set you free. Come and join the troops. Ready like a soldier. Enemies get closer.
I can't tell if I'm imagining it, but is she switching outfits? But it's between white and gray.
Now work it.
Or is it the lighting? I'm so confused. Okay, I think it's the material of the outfit. Ooh. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, oh. You know what? My complaint has to be that this is going to be a weird complaint. It's not going to sound right, but I feel like I didn't get to see enough of her dancing. It's weird. I feel like they cut to a lot of close-up shots. A lot of like medium, maybe a little bit, not exactly a wide, but like a little bit wider than a close-up, a little bit wider than a medium. Like, I feel like I wanted to see this actually shot at a lower angle shooting up, because there's this last shot of her at the end. Yeah, the money shot, the ending shot, as the Koreans call it, the ending 요정 shot. It's like shot from this downward angle looking up, and she looks far more intimidating that way. I think I remember reading somewhere once, this is going to be a weird correlation, about actors' headshots, where there is a sort of kind of a style to how you shoot headshots. With women, they would shoot them typically from a higher angle shooting down, and then with men, they would shoot from a lower angle shooting up. Usually because men want to look more intimidating and women want to look more disarming. And just the angle of a shot can change and influence how someone looks and the vibe and aura they give off. And typically when you shoot from a downward to upwards angle, because they're sort of towering over the angle, towering over the camera, it gives off more of an intimidating look. I think if I was in that position, I wouldn't have shot from upwards to down. I would have shot from downwards to up, maybe a little bit wider. But either way, this was very cool. I'm excited to see her comeback coming up. Unfortunately, I am going to be in Iceland at the time this video releases, so I will be a few days late. Maybe like a week, but I promise I'm actually going to get to it this time. I am super excited to see what the next comeback is going to be like. When it comes to a debut, I talk about this often. When it comes to a debut, really, like, obviously a good debut matters, but what really matters are your first and second comebacks. It really really shapes who you are as an artist, and it really kind of really molds you as an artist. So I really want to see AleXa succeed. I am super, super proud to see how far you have gotten. I knew back from the Soupy contest that I knew you would win, and you did. And then you got on Produce 48. Now you're with ZB. And so, yeah, I'm just super excited to see where you're going to be heading next in this direction. So yeah, we'll see. But hey, let me know what you guys thought about AleXa's bomb. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you would like to support us monetarily, remember, Patreon is the best way to do so. Patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reactions like this. At higher level tiers, you get access to reactions like variety show reactions, live stage reactions, bringing back Drama Club in March. But if you can't support us monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you go ahead and just leave a like down below right over there. When you hit like, leave a comment and interact with our videos. It actually helps us out a lot with our work here. It helps us out with the search algorithm. If you're new, go ahead and click subscribe right over there. Be notified when we upload a new video, and go ahead and check out all our other videos over here.